Kimberly Alabrandi, Caitlin Karelovich, and Christopher John Zuko. And for 6 years of perfect attendance, Scott Kalkuli and Shannon Hines. Congratulations. Salutatorian Nathan Porsing will now address the class. $540. That's roughly the number of days we spent as students at Baker High School. At least those of us who didn't have extreme cases of senioritis. You know the kids I'm talking about. Put another way, that's 216,000 minutes, or even better, 12,960,000 seconds. Many of us also spent additional time at Baker participating in extracurricular activities. Those numbers make it hard to believe that high school only constitutes a small fraction of our lives. However, during our time at Baker, our class certainly left its mark. We won championships, performed tens of thousands of volunteer hours, took a stand against bullying, and represented Baldwinsville in places as far away as Florida, California, and Europe. I believe we also set a record for school evacuations, which, by the way, the administration handled magnificently. Kind of had to get that in. We certainly have a lot to be proud of. Also, though some of us certainly enjoyed high school more than others, none of us can deny that our years together at Baker indelibly shaped us both as students and as individuals. I believe I speak for most of us when I say that because of my 3 years as a student at CW Baker High School, I feel confident in my ability to face whatever challenges the future may hold for me. In keeping with my theme of time, I don't want to waste any more of yours. To all the relatives, friends, teachers, and administrators who made this possible for us, thank you. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations. We made it. Thank you, Nathan. Colleen Morgan, class president, will now address the class.
Well, our final year. It's crazy to think that today is the day that we graduate. The past 13 years of our lives have always been the same. We sat in school, desperately waiting for summer vacation to come. But now that that routine is over, do you think that it was truly worth wishing away? It's a hard concept to grasp, that our lives will now be changing forever. There are so many mixed feelings. Fear, uneasiness, sadness, but most importantly, excitement, and preparing for the unknown. With that being said, I have the opportunity right now to explain where we came from in life, and what we will do from this point on. But if you think about it, I'm just another high school senior. So how am I supposed to give you advice on what to do from now, when I'm not really sure what's ahead of us either? It doesn't make much sense. Instead, I feel that it's much more important to look back on who got us to where we are today. Someone once said that every encounter with someone will change you as a person. Will that encounter be making a difference in your life or theirs? Hopefully both. We learn from everyone, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. Every interaction with people affects us, which is why it's important to realize the power that we have in this world. We have the ability to make or break someone's day, to completely shape someone else's life. Many people have held this power in our lives, helped us grow and become who we are as individuals. These people are meant to be examples of the traits and personalities that we should all aspire to possess. We all have these types of influences in our lives. So when you hear your name, stand up, because you have the honor of knowing that without even realizing it, you have impacted someone else's life and helped them become who they are today. So I'm going to start with the most important one. Moms and dads, stand up. Everything you did, and even the way you did it, was picked up on us from the day we were born. You taught us the simple things, how to say please and thank you, the alphabet, and how to read our favorite stories. You taught us the not so simple things, integrity, respect, and how to be the bigger person in life. You forced us to understand that life isn't always easy, but it'll always be worth it. Mr. Culhane and Mr. Glasshauser, stand up. Hard work, honesty, but most importantly, humor. This dynamic duo taught many of us to do what you love in life because it makes it that much more enjoyable. You both taught us to go into life with an open mind and to understand that there is always, always, always room to grow. Most importantly, you put us into a mindset so that when faced with an opportunity, we will never say no. All the coaches in this room, stand up. Teaching us to push ourselves to the limit and making us realize that the only obstacle we have in our lives is ourselves. No matter what age we were, coaches taught us life values on and off the field. A former coach of mine once said that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how we handle it. I know that we will hold on to the values Ball into Athletics has taught us for the rest of our lives. Thank you. Jack Jeffrey, stand up. Your sense of humor can make anyone burst out laughing at any time. You don't care what anybody thinks, and that's a hard thing to do. Realizing that in life, it's not the opinions of other people, but how we see ourselves that really matters. You know how to brighten anyone's day, and that's something that we should all strive to do on a daily basis. Everyone stand up. Everyone's standing up now, because whether we know it or not, we all have had, still do have, and always will have the power to change someone else's life. People oftentimes correct each other when we say that we did good, and that it should be that we did well. But in the end, it's not about how well you do in life. It's about how much good you do. You made a difference to someone the day you were born. So use that power you didn't know you had then, and continue to make a difference forever. Thank you, and good luck, class of 2012.